Good evening, everyone. This is a follow-up to the video I sent out to you last night. I have a couple ways that you can help that I want to pass along to you, but the first thing I want to do is clarify some questions around self-isolation and whether it's okay to go out for a walk. In short, no, it's not okay to go out for a walk. The Leeds, Grenville, and Lanark Health Unit has put some messaging out to clarify this morning. So just to be clear, if you are feeling symptomatic, if you've been exposed to confirmed cases, or if you have returned from travel outside of Canada, you need to self-isolate. And self-isolation means you're in the home. If you are walking, you're walking on your own property. We really need everyone to take this seriously. I know a lot of you are, but we need everybody on board to make this successful. Couple of ways you can help. I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but the one way you can be impactful is to stay home. I cannot say that enough, and I'm not going to quit saying it. So please stay home. That's the number one way you can be helpful. While you're home, call your neighbors, call your family, call your friends, check in on them and see that they're doing okay. I would ask you to really think about people who aren't on social media or who don't have great internet access. So people who may be feeling particularly isolated, those are the folks that I think are really important that we focus on. The last thing I want to share with you is a way to support the most vulnerable in our community, and I've been hearing from a lot of you, and I know this is a big concern for a lot of people, is how do we support the most vulnerable in our community. There is a campaign called Local Love in a Time of Crisis. It's being led by the United Way of Eastern Ontario, and I'd encourage you to take a look at this campaign. You can do so by going to www.unitedwayeo.ca and click on the banner there. The United Way, along with public health and social service agencies, have been working for weeks, well before the pandemic was declared, and they're in a good position to support the most vulnerable, whether that's with basic needs or if that's help with seniors or mental health support. But for them to be successful, we need to get behind them. So I encourage, if you're able to support this campaign, I would remind you that the United Way is 100% local, United Way of Eastern Ontario. So if you make a donation to them, know that those dollars are going to support the vulnerable people in our own communities. So with that, I wish you a good night, stay home, and be well. Thanks.